Out on a date. I believe she was my girlfriend. Maybe. I believe we might have not been dating. I think we were just a couple at that time.
So it sounds like you hadn't asked her officially.
I think we were together.
Mm-hmm.
But she hadn't, like, you know how you go through phases of people. Like, you're learning them as you go.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't open up that much to people.
Really?
Like, people... Oh,
being sarcastic.
I know. I have multiple sides, but most people see my sarcastic, straight side. Like I'm still jokey, but I'm more sarcastic and stuff like that.
If you like their presence.
If I like their presence, even if I don't like, now I'm just sarcastic and rude.
Don't like your presence.
Yeah, but you'll still get jokes, but it's just at your expense. Makes me laugh. But nobody really sees my goofy, like really goofy side. You only see that if maybe
you're sleepy.
No, not sleepy. Just I gotta know you to act really goofy or be natural around you. So I had gotten to know her, but she hadn't seen me in my goofy phase where I just didn't care. Mm-hmm. So we go to the movies to see Live Free or Die Hard. No, is it A Good Day to Die Hard? Hold on.
I think it's A Good Day to Die Hard.
I think it's A Good Day to Die Hard. We go to see that movie.
Maybe check me.
No, I'm going to just go with it. You know what? If you're wrong, I hope people just tweet into you and just let you know you're wrong.
Right.
So when we went to the movies, I think it was an empty theater. Mm-hmm. I might be mixing dates, but you know what? I'm going to combine it as one date in my head because we went out more than once. But you know the section right before the movie where they say...
silence your phones? No,
before when they're talking about exits. If there's an emergency, please don't run, walk to your exit. Mm-hmm. And I jumped up and I was like, emergency! And I just ran. On
purpose?
When they said that, I just jumped up and was like, and I just ran out of the theater.
Wait, were you doing this to be funny?
I was doing this to be funny.
Okay, just making sure.
But this is her first instance of me being ran.
Oh, she probably was like, oh my God.
Yeah, but I went to the bathroom because I always go to the bathroom. And I was like, oh, this is my bathroom exit. I'm going to make it more comical. Mm-hmm. She came out and she was like, David, are you, everything okay? I came to the bathroom and was like, what's up? She's like, you okay? You just ran out. She's a very, like, shy-ish person. Aww. She's only goofy with her family, which probably lets us not really be together anymore. We've expired. But something else lets us not be together.
Oh, okay.
No,
does she have
that's
kids?
Also in this story. No, she did not have children.
Oh.
But, so, yeah, that probably lets us, just that goofiness. Because I want you to be natural around me, and I don't want to have to wait for you to be natural around somebody else.
I'm going to let you know if you ever do that with me, I'm not going to come out and check on you.
I know you won't. You'll just be like, ha! Okay, cool. So the movie comes on. I like, with a passion, the Die Hard series.
Okay.
I really like those movies. Mm-hmm. Because we don't get enough of those movies. We don't get enough of a regular dude just...
actually getting hurt.
Exactly. Getting hurt, cutting his feet, jumping from stuff, but hurting himself. He can't jump that far. Yeah, he would actually break something. Right. Okay, so if you don't know, all of them are rated R except the fourth one.
That's stupid.
Which is rated PG-13 because the rated R ones came at the era of rated R action movies. Right. Like, just it was fun movie action movie. So they did that just to make money. Now it's more. We're trying to make money. We're trying to reach more people. Let's make it PG-13 so we can get the money because PG-13 movies make money. Yay!
Right. That's
why they did it. And this is before. This is pre like Deadpool and Gone Girl and the rated R movies that made bank.
But continue with your story. So anyway, she came out to check on you.
So no, past that So the movies are PG-13. I mean, all of them are rated R except the PG-13.
Except for the fourth one.
Let's get money and stuff. So people were getting mad. The true people. So they're like, you know what? We're going to go back to the rated R to support the fans. They shouldn't have did that because now they're like, let's make everything rated R. So the movie.
How many are there?
5.
Okay.
The movie is horrible. I have never, ever in my life fallen asleep in a movie.
Oh, stop it.
This was the first movie. An action movie of that. An action movie.
So let me just catch a cat now.
But here's the thing. It wasn't during boring parts. Like full-on action parts, falling asleep. Because it was just continuous.
Is this on the date?
This is on the date.
Wow.
Continuous over and over explosions. Just... And after a while, I'm just like, I'm numb to this. I don't care. Like... he's not a regular man anymore. He's superhuman. Like he can jump tall buildings. They can fall through glass and land and be okay. And then the whole time, because he went overseas because of his son. Mm-hmm. I don't remember him having a son. But anyway, he went over his son the whole movie. He's like, random cheap shots at him for no reason. That was a funny baseball game. I wish I could enjoy baseball games with you. Like,
are you mad?
The whole movie. Shooting bullets. I wish you could have shot like this when I was younger. Like, so.
Like, get over it. So.
Like, dude, we are trying to survive. Shut up, please. Like, they are superhuman, though. They are jumping through glass, doing everything.
And it's not.
And he takes a semi, I think it's a semi, or some big truck, and just rams through the street, knocking. Just, I don't know how many people, bystanders just died. They're not even addressed it. And he's a cop. I'm like, really? You just don't care? And I'm just like, I fell asleep twice.
On this date.
On the date, I woke up again. I was like, nope. When does it begin? Now, here's what happened. As you know, we've talked about this before via this podcast. I love.
Oh.
What? What was a? You know, I love fruit punch. I don't have a love for fruit punch. It's okay. I have no drama with it, but okay.
Okay, continue.
But anyway, I obviously love movies.
Yes.
I believe that okay, movies are subjective. You like what you like, because there's no such thing as a necessarily bad movie. The general audience might feel that a movie is bad, but somewhere, you know, out there, that one person, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Like, ratings might show, like, oh, this movie is this percentage bad, or only got 1 star. Somebody had to give that star, and some percentage had to like it. So...
Oh, God.
I prefer you to be on the general side of things. Your movie preference will affect my attraction towards you. Mm-hmm. And so when the movie's over and I snap out of it after waking up again and looking at it like, okay, we're still in here. I'm like, okay, let's go. So what'd you think about it? I thought it was awesome.
That's what she said?
That's what she said.
Oh.
And my heart just dropped.
Now that's probably the reason I aren't together anymore. And action. Jack, what are you doing here?
I came to tell you, Josephine, I'm going off the wall.
Right now?
Yes, I'm going to serve my country.
Jack, you know I'll wait for you.
That's the thing, Josephine. I don't want you to. I'm a there man, Josephine, and you need a here man. And while I'm out there, I might find somebody over there.
Are you breaking up with me, Jack?
Not breaking up. I'm setting you free.
But I don't want to be set free, Jack. I love you, Jack.
I love you too, Josephine. I have to go now.
No, Jack, don't leave me.
Bye, Josephine.
Jack! No, Jack!
Josephine, close that door.
Welcome to the Real and Real podcast. My name is David, and I am here with my amazing co-host, Eve.
Snaps for Eve.
You usually say that after you've done like
I
something
know.
good. You kind of cheated it.
Yeah.
I want to take that out. You do not deserve those snaps yet. Here on the Real and Real, we take a concept or character from a movie and ask the question, what if it or they were in the real world? We write those questions on a piece of paper, put them in Eve's Rubik's Cube purse, and Eve picks one out. We take 5 minutes to come up with 5 points each, and then we discuss. Eve, how about you pick something out of the purse?
The question is, what if Transformers were real?
Have you seen the movie? How many of the movies have you seen?
I have seen all 3 with, you know his name isn't Shia LaBeouf? It's like Shiloh.
You said it and this was supposed to blow my mind.
Because that's how I always say his name.
Say it like you said it like, you know his name isn't Shia. It's Robert. Like, give me something where...
It's like a dramatically
like different. A dramatic different. Like, Nicolas Cage's name is not Nicolas Cage.
Really?
Yes.
What's Nicolas Cage's real name?
Something Ford Coppola.
Wow, I see why we took another name.
No, Ford Coppola is a famous director. He didn't want to go off the backs of...
Oh, so look at him trying to make his own way.
He shouldn't have. He should have
took that name. Should have took that. Might have gotten some.
Ben took that name.
You know what? I am so mad they didn't make a third National Treasure.
They are.
I've heard they are for the last 7 years.
They're making one.
We'll see. But yes, I have seen Transformers. I've only seen the 3 because
it's only 4. It's 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once they let's hope it's only going to be 4.
I was worried.
I was gonna say,
did I miss one?
Right. I was gonna say after what the last Transformers did, let's hope that's the last one.
No, it's not the last one.
Oh,
They're making another one.
After,
there was a whole big deal about it.
After Shiloh was, I just didn't see the point anymore. Because Shiloh
they have Nazis in it now.
What?
Yeah.
Is it Nazi Transformers?
I don't know what's going on, but they went to I think it was Churchill's house. And there's a Nazi flag outside.
See, this is the only thing I need to know. Is Shiloh going to be in it?
No, of course
then
not.
I'm not going to see it.
He's never coming back.
No. Yeah, because
it's going to be Mark Wahlberg's franchise now.
Shiloh?
No. What? Transformers is Mark Wahlberg's franchise now.
Really?
Yes. I'm a scientist.
Oh, yeah.
I found a transformer.
You know why? You know what I just realized? For some reason, I don't know why, but when you said Mark, what'd you say?
Wahlberg.
I heard Mark Zuckerberg.
The Facebook guy.
He was like, wait,
Facebook owns Transformers?
I was like, what?
What's he doing with Transformers?
I was like, what are we doing? But yeah, okay, yeah, no, I'm not. I just I feel I'm gonna just say Shia LaBeouf. I know that's not his name, but whatever.
Everyone else,
right? That's everyone. That's how we all say it. But after he was taken out, I just didn't see the point of Transformers anymore.
I like the one, right? Well, I like the action scenes in the one where they're sliding in the building and they're sliding down. They're trying to catch.
That was the last one.
No, that wasn't the last one. It was the one before that. Because the last one I remember distinctly.
Is that the one that he almost died?
Who?
Oh, I'm talking about 3. When I say last one, I'm talking about 1, 2, 3. Not 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's 5?
There has to be.
There's not 5.
Yes, because the last one had dinosaurs in it, and the one before that did not.
Google.
You okay? Again, we're gonna doubt me again. Oh wait, no, it's 4.
Look at that.
Look at you.
You doubted me.
I read the 5th one is the one coming out. Maybe because I mushed it all together.
What's the name of it? The 5th one.
The Last Night. It sounds
Thank
stupid.
God. Let's hope it's the last one.
It's not the last one.
It just needs to be the last one.
Not the last. This is like Resident Evil, whatever the new one's called The End or something.
Oh yeah.
Like it's the end of the beginning. What is it? It's not going to be the end.
Oh Lord.
No, the third one was when they were falling through the building. I just block out Bumblebee a lot. I just
because that's all he does.
That's
he just screams and runs.
Bumblebee. He's just screaming Bumblebee. I'm sick of Bumblebee.
I freaking love it.
But the fourth one.
Now that I did not see, and I'm happy I didn't.
I heard in theaters. I mean, I heard it was
subpar.
Near 3 hours or something like that, right?
3 hours?
Yeah, near 3 hours. It's technically probably 220 because you take off like 10 minutes of credits, especially with all the graphic, artists and all the other stuff for the CGI and all that great stuff. So I was like, 3 hours? I'm not going to sit in a theater for 3 hours and watch nonsense.
Right.
So I bypassed it, but of course I'm looking at movie news, and the people I watched, they watched it, and literally one guy said, I left and I just walked around. And then when he came back, they were like, you missed the best part. He's like, what?
With the end?
No, the corny best part, where he turns to the camera. Mark Wahlberg turns to the camera because it's nothing but advertisements the whole time.
Oh my God.
And like when I tell you advertisements, I mean at one point, because China's a big market,
right?
They just go to China for no reason, no reason whatsoever. They had advertisements for Beats Pill. They had an advertisement for Oreos, which the Oreos didn't even make sense because it was a full machine of Oreos. Just the same pack. Have you ever seen a machine of the same thing ever in your lifetime? Ever in your whole lifetime? Even Coke, you got different flavors, and then a water at the bottom.
The one water bottle. In case you don't want.
In case you don't want any of the soda, even though you came to a soda machine, you just pick some water. Go out to the water fountain. That's right next to the machine usually.
Right.
But just a full machine of the same product. I've never seen in my life. They had that. They had a Mountain Dew machine. Same thing. Just the same product. And they're turning into Transformers from those machines. I don't get it. So the worst advertisement was when Mark Wahlberg, something happens in the streets, like he spins and then like this guy's truck tips over. I think it's a Bud Light. It's the blue can. That Bud Light? Bud Light. Okay. So he's like, man, my truck. He's like, your truck. Mark Wahlberg is yelling, your truck. Then he reaches down, opens up one of the beers, and just drinks it with the name facing toward the camera.
Of course.
In the middle of a street, on top of something. He's just like, yeah. I'm like, what is this? what is this movie? Mind you, I watched this at home.
Mm-hmm. Of course, because we're not going to pay good money to
Oh,
see this.
no. I waited till Redbox, and I got it. But when I was like, I wasted $1 and some change. I feel like y'all should owe me because I had to take breaks in between this. I'm not joking. I had to take breaks in between this movie because I couldn't breathe. You ever feel like you just being suffocated? Because it was just like, there's just so much stupidity. From the beginning of, they literally made a section showing why this overage guy could date this underage girl. Like, they made it a section to say why it was legal in this state, in this specific area.
God.
I'm just like, why did y'all take time out to do this? To the point where Megatron is like, Optimus Prime is like, I have to go find, he's beat up. I got to go find my crew so they can fix me. But then they drive past another truck, he scans it, and he's fixed. Why did you need your crew? What is this? Like,
you only trusted them, that's all. That's what it was.
The Decepticons were helping the humans. Like, they were searching for Autobots. So the Autobots were hiding on a boat. So they sent the humans in, right? So the humans are like, okay, we're going to get them for some possible reason.
Right, because we can
help
take on a machine.
But they're on the boat. But then the Decepticons shoot missiles at the boat. I'm like, how you know you're not going to kill the humans? Like, what is this? Like, that movie was so dumb. I'm not looking forward to any of them ever again. And in the end, just has dinosaurs for no reason. They're just riding mechanical dinosaurs out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
So now Megatron is going to be what? Like a giraffes? A giraffes.
Yep, a giraffes.
No, so I was going to say, so he's going to be a T-Rex. It's going to be a...
No, he was riding one.
What? Are you serious? Like, as you realize as you speak, this sounds so stupid.
That sounds... Let's get on with our points.
So, what if Transformers were real?
In 3, 2, 1,
Yo,
go.
Mama. Somewhere over the rainbow. Are you rapping? There, over that rainbow. Is more gas one of yours? Take it off.
You said more gas?
Death.
No.
Death.
Oh, does anybody die? No, actually. No, look at you. You're getting better. Where's my man? Wait, no.
That's a
Where's my... No, I'm just making up something. Where's my horse? Where's my horse? I once had me a horse. He was strong and tall, and he knew how to save it all. He was my horse.
Can you please?
And we're back. And the question was, what if Transformers were real? Ladies first.
So, for my first point, there would be an industry, just like...
The car industry?
It would be like a car wash, okay? But instead of a car wash, it would be a car makeover, where you could drive your car through this facility with Bumblebee on the other side of a window, and it would scan the car that you want, and then scan your car, and then make it the car that you want. And boom, there you go. And you'd have to pay for that. Now, I don't know what the pricing would be.
$1 million.
You know, I feel like because this will be normalized, it wouldn't be that much. I'm thinking...
So your car is transforming into a better looking car because...
Well, your car is going... They're going to transform your car. Your car... Yeah, they're going to just transform your car.
So they're taking the technology from the Transformers and applying it to your car, not to make it a Transformer, just to transform it to a better car.
Right. Because everyone's not going to have a transformable vehicle.
Oh, so all vehicles aren't transformable.
Exactly.
Why aren't all vehicles transformable?
Because everybody can't afford it. Could you imagine how much a transformer could cost?
No, you said the vehicle isn't transformable.
Oh, because everybody just want to have a transformer. You know, every car in Transformers isn't a transformer. It's just a car.
I'm lost. Okay, let me start from the beginning. Okay.
Right. People would have nicer cars.
No, I get that. You have a regular car.
Right.
No, I'm
Honda
going to use
Civic.
myself. I have a regular car. Okay. I want a nicer looking car.
A Camaro.
I want a Camaro specifically, apparently. So.
Black on black.
Okay. Black on black.
With red stitching on the inside.
Okay. I feel like you're making your car and not my car. But I like those colors. Fine.
Yes.
But anyway, so
your
I want
initials engraved on the
Oh my
seats.
god! No, I would never do that. Never do that ever in my life.
You never be that pompous.
No, not that. I never own anything. Like, I never put my stamp on anything because I always think of resale. Whatever I buy, you never see a sticker or anything on anything I buy or put decals on anything because I'm thinking resale and buy the next upgrade of that thing. Always gotta just recycle. That's how I do it.
Okay.
But that's why I hardly ever pay for a phone full because I'm just like, here's my last phone, got no scratches, got nothing on it.
Right.
Bam, there you go.
Thank you.
Don't have a bunch of stickers and buttons and glue on it. But so you're telling me I want my car to be better from the car that I have currently, and so I take it to this car wash of sorts. Bumblebee is behind a glass.
A trans car.
What?
It'd be a transform car.
Oh, it's called a trans car.
Yeah,
you mean that's the name
like
of the
a
company.
car wash, but
trans car. Okay, cool. So
we'll work on the name later.
Okay, yeah, you think on that. So I go to the trans car, and it sounds so bad. Trans car.
You can't say like tranny. That's not.
Car
train. No.
Transform you.
No.
Like transform you. So it's like transform you instead of transformer.
I guess somebody would have thought of that.
Sounds better than trans car.
Hey,
so I go to the Transformia establishment
where you trans your cars.
Where you get trans your cars. Because it sounds like a cool commercial. Come and let us transform you. Like, that just sounds cool. The mini mall. I don't know why that's
right next door.
But anyway, so I go to the Transformia company. I bring in my car. I say I want the details of the car. You basically pointed out that happens to be the car.
You would actually have a little kiosk
that I put in the buttons of the car I want. I pay the money. Bumblebee himself, or he's just using his like powers or whatever, or
now see this.
Why is Bumblebee behind a glass? What is his purpose?
Well, because Bumblebee scans the car. See, Bumblebee is the only Transformer I saw. Oh wait, Megatron did it too.
Optimus Prime?
Optimus Prime did it too, where he scanned the truck and he became the truck.
Yes.
Okay, well, I guess we don't have to use Bumblebee, but I just love Bumblebee.
Everybody loves Bumblebee.
Because he can't talk, and it's just,
He can't talk. He uses the radio.
That's what it's just whatever radio station he decides to pick.
His vocal box is broken.
Yeah, it's so cute.
And even though they have all the money, can't fix it. Anyway.
Out of all of the things. We can make you into a yellow Camaro in a heartbeat, but we can't fix your Autobots.
Would you just scan another Camaro and become that Camaro? Or fix yourself or something?
Right.
But anyway, so he scans it, and then my car comes out on the other side as a brand new looking car. It transformed into the car that I wanted.
Yes.
But it's not a transformer. It just got transformed.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
I got you. Okay.
So that's what people have now.
I believe, true, but I would just buy a really junk car because I'd assume that this process isn't as much as buying that car.
Right.
It's just like, oh, I got a paint job over a bad car.
Right.
But it's a whole model.
Right.
So people just buy junk cars and just save up
and transform.
Transform.
And you know what? You have
the auto industry would go down.
Yes. Yes, it would.
Completely.
Yes. Yes, this would. If this is what happened if Transformers were real, yes. Yes, they would cease to exist after that. What you mean? When people saw Bumblebee turn into a Camaro, you know how many people would pay for that? What? Okay. Boy, stop. I need the most 87 Ford F-150 looking.
You're going to 87? I went as far back as like a T-Bird.
We can take it down. Let's go.
Where it goes. Where my engine just overheats. All we have is stick shift.
Right.
Where there's still a man in the street giving directions. Which way do I go?
Right, yes. Take it back that far. What you mean? Yes. So that's my first point.
Okay.
What you got?
My first point is that people would become enslaved by robots.
Oh my God. Oh, well,
because
that's the thing.
These
creatures.
We enslaved our own race. We had slaves. Guys, so you're telling me that robots that come from another planet, distant planet that we don't know where, I'm sure it's a name for it. Please don't yell at me because I do not know. But
the planet they come from?
Yeah, the planet they come from. I'm sure it's
they
lovely.
come from...
don't make up something, please. Please.
Oh, I can't remember, but go ahead.
This would be the episode where people, it's like, we start getting real fans at like 20th episode or something. Yeah. And then they come all the way back and it's like, The Decepticons and Autobots come from this planet. And we're like, what the heck are you talking about? And we're like, oh, yeah, sorry, we recorded that forever ago in a hut
just
that's
a year
made
ago.
of a bed and some clothes on a rack. But, yeah, so they come from whatever planet. They're going to come here and see these tiny little beings. And I was like, you know what? Let's have some fun. Let's enslave them. I don't know what they eat. They don't eat anything.
Right, I was going to say, let's talk about this. Why would they really enslave us or kill us? Because what use do we have to them that they can't do themselves and not better?
Well, people are lazy. So robots have to be lazy. I don't feel like flying across the world to go do this, so go walk or whatever. Drive.
What?
Get a jet. Go
get a jet that is a Decepticon.
Yeah. go do my bidding. I don't know.
Bidding to who? What am I going to be able to do as this tiny, insignificant human? What can I possibly do?
I don't know how this world works.
Like oil your cracks? Like, that's it. That's all I can think of.
Oil my cracks. That'll be like how humans had fanners. They'll have oilers.
Right.
There you go.
Oilers.
Come put a little oil in my cracks. There you go. Every day we wake up and oil your cracks. And they watch. You know what? We still can provide entertainment. So music, movies, stuff like that. There you go. We can still do that.
Oh, I mean, okay.
So everyone will become an actor.
They have no choice.
Either you're an actor, a musician, or an oiler. That's
okay.
Those are the three options in life.
That's it. Well, then you have the director and.
But you're still anybody. Okay, either you're in entertainment or you're an oiler.
Okay.
Those are only two options.
That's it. That's
I don't see them reading a lot of books. Not to say they're illiterate, but they're advanced beings. They're not into, because we only make books nowadays to get to movies, so they just want to go straight to the movies.
Exactly.
There you go.
And technically, they would have just absorbed the technology, the information, technically.
They don't absorb information.
No, they don't?
They don't. They're just advanced. They're more advanced than us. But they can't, touch something and just know everything about it.
Oh. Kind of.
I'm sure they could just tap into Google and learn.
Right,
everything.
that's what I was thinking.
Like if they were watching a biopic, this is not how it actually went. I'm sure they could do that.
That would be funny.
Yes, it would be funny.
That would be funny.
But yeah, that's the outcome, I guess.
That would.
Slaves and...
somehow slaves.
Somewhat
slaves.
And entertainers and oilers.
It's what will become of the slaves left.
Be a nice company. Entertainers and oilers. If I started my own production company, that's what I call it, and it'd be an inside joke all the way from here, and nobody would understand what it meant. They're like, so where do you get the name? Oh, some people know. Entertainers and oilers. I'm just saying. Get up on it.
That might just be your business name.
It sounds like I run an auto shop.
And no, entertainers and oilers. The entertainers are
auto shop in the back
minds.
of a amphitheater or something.
The entertainers, you're writing for the actors to oil the minds of people.
I'm glad how deep you took that.
Hey.
Bravo.
Hey.
Snaps for E. See, that's when you deserve some snaps, okay? That's when you deserve some. Let me give you some pre-snaps. These are when you deserve snaps. Okay, cool. Okay, I like that. So what's your next point?
My next point, straight to the point, pretty simple.
Murder.
No one dies. Everybody would pass their driving test. That's it.
Why?
Because they were driving.
But everyone doesn't have a Autobot.
With most DMVs, and this kind of goes against my...
Don't connect it with another point.
Well, no, it's going to be another point, but not in this episode.
Don't spoil it.
But for DMVs, where you go and take your driving test, majority of those places actually have some. The window down. Some have cars. They'll provide a car for you to drive.
Yeah.
So for those DMVs, we'll go with that. Those DMVs that provide a car for you to drive.
Wait. You're telling me that the DMV, some DMVs provide cars, which I understand. You're telling me the car they're going to provide you with will be a transformer. Why would they do that if they're trying to get you to pass the test? I think they make you, the cars that self-park? They make you take that off during the test. It's not like you can use it during the test. Hey, I got my car.
You can't turn off a transformer. The transformer is just there. But
they wouldn't use it because they're trying to get you to pass.
Are you saying my point should be that less people would pass because transformers, since that's the car they're driving, would actually make it more difficult?
You know what? I think that if you want to stick with this point, I think transformers would take over as driving teachers / test takers.
There you go.
So there would be no more humans at the DMV. They just take over. You get inside the Transformer, and he would tell you through the radio, okay, go up, go back, park, stop, drive, stop at the stop line. Oh, that's a check off. That's a check off. And
that would be neat.
They can break their cells because.
So that would help because I feel like then, even with that, more people would still pass their driving test because they'd be less nervous.
No, I'd be more nervous because the car can talk.
I would be. Well, no. This is in an era where Transformers are real. So
they're
used
real,
to it.
but no, this isn't a time where everyone knows the Transformers. It doesn't mean you've been in one. It's like we all know about planes. I haven't been in one, and when you're in one for the first time, you might have a different experience. You're like, oh, this is weird. This feels odd. So if you're in a regular car every day, sure, but then you get in a Transformer and it's a vehicle that's talking to you. It's like if I got inside your body. Would that be weird?
For you, maybe you would weirdly like it.
That sounds odd.
I feel like every man would want to be inside of a feet. Well, but
I mean more like on some.
Yeah, like
no. I mean on some Magic School Bus type stuff. Like we shrunk down and got inside your body, like that.
Oh, Magic School Bus.
And you're like, this is weird. This is odd, like that. So it's like being a human that can drive.
I always wished I could be in the part of the Magic.
I didn't because I feel like that teacher would get fired. You know how much danger she put those kids?
So much.
They would have been dead. How has she not lost a kid? She went to so many places because it was so close. How many deaths she had on her hands? You had bacon in a pizza, which is in the theme song. Mm-hmm. You went to space. You went in the ocean. Mm-hmm. You went in the side.
They did go into someone's body.
They went into Arnold's body because he ate a bunch of cheese puffs. And they were trying to figure out why his color changed. So they went into his body. Mm-hmm. Did they go into another person's body?
I'm not sure.
Because Ralphie was sick too.
I remember somebody was sick.
Somebody else was sick. But,
that'd be so cool.
They turned into bats. How none of those kids die? If one kid dies, that lady gets fired. And she gets sued, she goes to jail because she put a kid in danger.
No, the better question is, who are the parents that are signing these
permission slips?
But
you know what? They're probably signing a permission slip saying, we're going on a field trip to this. Right. Like, cool, okay, whatever.
In a waiver form.
She probably just did a full year, not an individual, we're going here, sign it. She's like, oh, we'll be going to multiple places. And then inside his body, she puts in fine prints. But you don't know. She doesn't know she's going there. The other one, she knows, like, we can go visit some bats.
In
or go
foreign
to, like,
lands.
a foreign, like, we'll go to the moon. And they're probably like, the moon, sure, I'll sign it. And then all of a sudden, they're actually in the moon. And my kid dies because his helmet came off and he's dead. So.
Why is your kid wearing a helmet?
In the moon?
Oh, okay, yeah, right. Okay, right. I didn't know. I thought we were just talking about on the bus.
No. I mean, they might need it if they're in the moon still. I don't think the bus is airproof. I think it might have been because it was waterproof.
The bus was everything proof.
It was everything. Well, it was about to be a junk bus in one episode. Yeah, but for some reason it's self-fixed. Like the Transformers, bringing it back around. Anyway, what were we discussing?
So we're changing my point to that
Transformers
would become the driving. What are they called? The driving test
instructors.
The driving instructors. That's what they would become.
And teachers.
Yeah, they could be the driving teachers and
that'd be super expensive. The teacher portion, not the instructor portion.
What are we paying them for?
No, you know how people take driving lessons?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be expensive to get one by a car. I feel like better than a human being.
I feel like it would be cheaper.
No, I feel like it'd be more expensive.
Because the car.
Or unless they have no use for money.
Right, they have no use for money. What do they need to buy?
That's true. Oh, upkeep for the DMV. Because the humans are cleaning everything.
This is true.
There you go.
All right, what's your next point?
My second point is that humans would travel to whatever planet that the Transformers came from, get more of them, bring them back to Earth, and then make them do whatever they want them to do. Because basically reverse slavery. So the second one is
I was about to say, you mean what they tried to do in the second one?
No. Just humans would enslave robots this time instead of my first point. Which I didn't realize that. But here's the thing. We traveled to get them whatever planet that was.
Got on our spaceship.
We got on our spaceship, our rocket. We traveled to whatever distance it was. And then we brought them all the way back here. So everyone can have a Transformer. But now the more that I think about it, I think only the rich will be able to do that. So only the rich will have them. But then...
Like if you have like $250,000, you can, ride on the space station. Or I think it's $500,000.
No, I mean just own the Transformers, and it's got to be a lot more now because of the Transformers. So it's like
it's definitely
a farther mission supposedly. So I think maybe only the rich will be able to own these, and the you know what? Maybe one auto dealer figures out a plan. Just one guy. He figures out a plan. He's like, okay, I'm going to find out where they come from. Goes and gets them, brings them back, puts something in their machinery where he can control them, sells them. He becomes the only automaker who can sell Transformers. Bam.
That would be neat.
Joe Transformer.
Joe got a Transformer for you.
There you go. Joe Blow Transformer, yo.
That would be the slogan.
Yep.
That would be the slogan all day.
Yep. But what's your next point? Even though I didn't dive very deep into mine. There's not much to dive into that one.
Right. Okay. Well, my next point is that people would be out of a lot of jobs. And I speak of specific people who are Uber drivers and Lyft drivers, taxi drivers, pretty much anyone who drives around for a living.
Transportation.
Transportational.
So you're saying just transportation?
Transportational workers would be out of a job. A lot of people out of a job because Transformers will just be able to drive you around.
There's not a lot of so we're increasing the number of Transformers, obviously.
Yes.
But
they're everyday thing. They're just here.
True, but that might benefit everybody.
It would benefit, but what if, like, Uber? For those who don't know, Uber is...
Everybody knows what Uber is.
You don't know that.
Uber everywhere. There's a song about it.
Is there really Uber everywhere?
Yes, he says
wow.
Uber everywhere.
I
don't think the song is called Uber, but the guy says, like, I Uber everywhere.
Well, just in case, it's a taxi service. And yeah, that's about it.
No,
it's like through your smartphone.
Let me explain it better than this. Uber is a company where any person can basically
purchase a ride.
No,
you can't purchase a ride.
No, the setup of the company.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, Uber is where a normal person, any regular person, well, you have to have a vehicle in a certain amount of years, can call the company and become basically an employee.
Become a taxi driver.
Basically, you become a taxi driver with your own vehicle. You get sent a cell phone, or they used to send you a cell phone. Now there's apps.
Now
where
they
you just
have
download the app, and what happens is other people have that app, just like a taxi. Instead of calling you up, they use the app, and that regular person in their regular car drives up to your location, picks you up, and takes you somewhere else
to your death.
To your destination. Of course, to your destination. Fun fact about Uber.
Fun fact.
And how people are getting around Uber.
What do you mean?
Okay, there's always a hustle for everything.
What, Uber pool?
Here's my little tip, and a tip for Uber in case you're listening. Because your customers might be getting one all over you. So people who are Uber drivers, they get customers, right? Then eventually they tell those customers, hey, just call me directly. Don't use the app.
Oh, yeah.
You can pay me directly. Bam, cuts out Uber. They pretty much are set as long as these specific 5 to 10 people constantly need rides, which they do.
Right.
So, yeah, watch out for that Uber. You know what I don't like about Uber?
What?
Is not about the company itself, but when people say, oh, they sent an Uber. It's a regular person in a regular car. I don't like how people...
Well, no, it's the matter... Well, yeah, some people do overanalyze.
I'm talking about when it first came out, not when Uber X and Uber Black and all that stuff came out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about originally Uber.
Right.
Oh, they sent an Uber for me. So it's a regular... It's worse than a taxi. It's a regular dude. Actually, it could be a murderer who... There are stories about this on YouTube. Okay.
Legit.
Yeah. So
I had a very creepy Uber experience, so I understand.
Uber everywhere.
Okay, but yeah, so all transportational workers would be out of a job because Transformers would be driving them, and you would think it would be beneficial, but now what are they gonna do?
Get another job. Why do you know what? There's enough. I don't know which episode it was, but you're like somebody's gonna lose jobs, as if that was it. Like that's the only job.
I'm looking for a new job right now, and I ain't found one.
Okay, well, this is a future economy where we have Transformers. Or is it just now? I guess it's just now.
Just now.
But you know what? You'd be able to find one. If you really, really put your heart and soul into it. You know why you haven't found one? Because you have a job right now, and you're not desperate enough. You're not desperate enough.
You want to know how many jobs I applied to?
Don't matter.
Okay.
It don't matter. You haven't reached that level of desperation. I forgot the name of the movie. Erin Brockovich today. That woman was desperate. And she found herself a job after many failures, but desperate. So when you have a job, you're not as desperate to find another job.
Very desperate
unless that job is like, oh, put on a suicide vest or something like I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to test suicide vest. Do they have a test for suicide? You would assume. But anyway, so you're like, I want to find a better job. So you're motivated then because you're like, I don't want to die accidentally by the next vest. Let me go find one, another job. What's your next point?
Okay. It's on me?
No, it's not.
Say.
Okay, so I don't remember what city they're in. It claims LA from Wikipedia, but I swear they were in New York or Chicago or wherever. Wouldn't they be in Chicago? Isn't that where the auto factory is?
We have an auto factory here, but
no, but I mean like the auto city is Chicago.
Yes.
I'm gonna go with Chicago. Mm-hmm. So they're in Chicago.
Chi-town, shoddy.
They don't say that there.
Chi-town.
They don't say shoddy.
Chi-town, son.
They don't say that either.
Chi-town.
There we go.
Partner.
Anyway, okay. Did you ever see Batman vs Superman?
Which one? Oh, I'm tripping.
Okay, there's only one.
I was like, wait, which one? Yes. Marita, what was their mom's name?
Martha.
And now we're bonded.
Miranda, some white lady. Marita, some Spanish woman. Martha, some older white woman. They had 3 mothers.
Right, I was like, who was the mother?
All started with M. Their
Right.
father married constantly. But he just loved M named women. But, okay, all those people that died, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think when they're in the movie where they had those big fights, I think a bunch of people would die. They would erect a monument of just the deaths. I'm sure a giant wall full of just names of everyone that died. Don't never know how to keep up with that.
Right.
I would, especially
Somebody's
if I
name
was
is missing.
Yeah, someone's name is missing. Especially if I'm on the run, I'd make sure I'm disappearing, vanish, gone. My name gonna be up there. You never gonna find me again. Break out of jail, whatever.
Right.
Just assume I was in the crash. But that would become a place of like a monument place. Nobody would live there, and that city would just be desolate. And it'd become like a tourist site, but you could only go on certain days. Or they'd show it via the remembrance of that day.
Oh, like in Hunger Games, in honor of...
No, more like...
No.
Like 9/11.
No. A real event.
Like a real event. It's not like the Hunger Games, because that lasts for a second, and that person's day is only the day that they died, and then it moves on. This is every year. And eventually, after we get over the pain, it'll become a holiday, which will still involve pain for a little while, but then we'll start putting sales on it, and we'll get mattress sales for some possible reason, and it'll become another holiday for some possible reason in America, no other place.
Right.
Unless they, like in the 4th movie, moved to Japan or China, wherever they went to.
Just because, to get some Oreos.
To get some Oreos and Mountain Dew and other advertisements, and Chinese advertisements. But, yeah, so I think that's what would happen to that place. It would just crumble, and people would be sad and depressed, and it'd be another day in history of just depression and sadness. What's your next point?
Look at that.
Well, there were deaths in mine. Gosh darn it, I didn't realize there were deaths in mine. I was thinking like, I don't have murders either. Yay! Actually, mine does death, yes.
I still have no murders. Okay. Is it motocross? Is that what? That's not with the bikes.
Motocross, yes.
Motocross is with the bikes?
Yes.
So what's the ones with the cars? The trucks?
NASCAR. Or wait,
no, the trucks.
You mean the trucks crashing?
Yeah.
Monster trucks.
Monster trucks. Boom.
What's the one with the trucks crashing?
Right. Monster
trucks. Sad.
So my next point is that monster trucks well, see, I had a variation. It was either going to be that monster trucks are going to be taken to a whole new level, because it would be Decepticons and Autobots fighting.
Autobots.
And then
what did they say? I was about to say
Autobots unite.
But it's not. It's not.
We went to like Power Rangers. Maybe it's Autobots assemble.
No, Autobots roll out. That's what it is.
Is it roll out?
It is roll out.
Why they roll out? Because where we going?
Because they're leaving.
Oh.
They were in a spot and they rolled out. So.
I just love
That'd be a nice call if I was in the club. If I went to the club, like I was in the club, I was trying to bring all my guys. Hey guys, we getting out of here. Autobots, roll out, and we like all of a sudden dudes from all the sections. Oh, that's my call. Gotta go. But anyway, what we okay, yeah, monster trucks.
Yes.
Become, okay.
I felt it was a variation. I was saying either monster trucks would become be taken to another level, because instead
I was gonna say something like that.
Well, because I was thinking like monster trucks WWE type deal, and Decepticons and Autobots fighting and really getting into it. I think that'd be really cool. I would watch that. I would watch some Decepticons.
Have you ever been
fight.
to a monster truck?
A monster truck? No, I've heard it's quite loud.
So you've never been to a monster truck, but we'll watch some
right.
Autobots.
But what's funny? Do you realize what I just said? I'll watch some Decepticons and Autobots fight, but I've watched all 3 Transformers, so I've kind of already watched them fight.
No, it's not the same as in mud.
They're in the dirt.
No, they're in the city for the most part.
No, not when they're in the desert.
Then it's not mud. It still didn't rain.
It was dirt. That's what I said.
It was desert gravel.
Dirt. Any other synonym you like to use. But
I can think of one. Graphites.
Look at you. Different kind of rocks. Like it. Or layers of earth. Which one is that? Science.
I wish a teacher would have said, look at you, different kinds of rocks. Where's that layers of earth? Science. Like, you looked out in the distance. You're like, is our English teacher okay? Science. Like, what in the world? What random poem is this?
Oh, goodness. But yes, those sports. Why are you laughing?
Because graphite is a layer of earth. I'm sorry.
Right. That's what it was. A layer. That's what
no,
science.
It's not a layer of earth.
Oh, it's not? Is
It's
it a rock? Is it
rock.
a real word?
It's yeah.
Let's start there. Is it a real word? Right. That's that science for you. Anyways, or I guess some sport. I haven't decided. Is it
monster trucks?
Monster trucks?
The hesitation on that for some reason is so weird.
Because I was about
you always
to
want to say motocross.
Right, and I was like, I know it's wrong. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't you say those words. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to say to myself.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No, it's coming out. I can't help it.
It sounds like you have to take like a large
dump.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, so I don't. You have Monster Cross?
Now you combine them. Motocross and you mean monster trucks.
Monster trucks, WWE, and NASCAR.
Those are three drastic different things.
Right, because I don't know which one would be better for
NASCAR.
Transformers.
Not NASCAR, but what's it called? Forenza?
Mm-hmm.
Not the round. Like NASCAR just goes in a circle, but the one that actually
travels.
Not.
You mean like
it's
on
still a track.
like on Country Edge?
No, not that, because that's not cross country. That's off road. Not that.
Mm-hmm.
It could be combined, but the one that just has a track, but the track's not just in a circle. It actually has turns and winds and stuff like that. That would be cool, because seeing them go down the street and then like transforming and shooting and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that not a video game? I'd play that video game.
That's
like
a good
Transformers.
Point. It is a video game.
No, it's not. I mean, just the racing portion, and then you can transform and shoot, and then transform back into.
Oh,
like if you had.
It's like a bigger Mario Kart. Because you can shoot
more
and stuff.
Need for Speed mixed with Transformers.
I like Mario Kart more.
Yeah, but you don't have bananas and stuff. And that seems more joyous and uplifting. Transformers seems hard and dirty and slimy and oily.
With a little sprinkle Mario Kart. There's going to be some listeners going to be like, hell yeah, man. Like, I'm with that Mario Kart, son. I'm with it.
Is that all you have your...
That's it. That's all my point is. Is that
one of those... Your point
three...
is that one of these three things would be a viable option as Transformers.
For Transformers' career. If he wanted to really, put himself out there,
Okay.
Yeah, that would be his thing.
Okay, cool.
What's your point?
My last point.
Your last point.
My next point is that, coincidentally, MMA fighting will be replaced by the Transformers.
Oh, so we did have. Oh no, we didn't have the same.
It's kind of similar. I said like Real Steel, the movie with Hugh Jackman. Did you ever see that?
I love that one.
It's very cute.
It was so cute. With his son?
Yeah, with his son.
Yeah.
The reason, because you're confused about whether it should be wrestling and, whatever else you decided to choose for some possible reason.
Mm-hmm.
I picked MMA because they fall and wrap around each other, and, I feel like
violent.
Boxing would be too
light.
Mm-hmm. And wrestling is too
fake.
All over the place.
Fake.
You really trying to lose some listeners.
No, everyone knows that wrestling is fake. It's just they're really good entertainers.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with that.
I'm about to say, because I love me some WWE now. Don't get that. That takes that is an art to be able to slam your body.
But yeah, it's more of an art. I don't think Transformers are into the artistry.
They're into that
They're
gore.
just fighting and knocking each other out. So I think MMA, which I think is like that, just knocking each other out. But they're actual fighters. That not just rogue,
they train.
Like they train. They have a trainer, like in Real Steel, like Hugh Jackman. They have
Rocky.
Everyone has a little Hugh Jackman in their
Rocky.
corner. Not Rocky because Rocky didn't train anybody, and Rocky's a Rocky.
He did.
You know, both of them are boxers.
What do you call it? Rocky trained Rocky remake.
Creed.
There we go.
Creed. Rocky remake. Come on. That'd be a weird name. Come on, Rocky remake. You can do it. Rodriguez versus Rocky remake.
Oh.
It's like in this corner weighing this much and doing a reboot. Rocky remake. But
you were saying that they would be trained.
Yeah, they'd be trained, have little like trainers, teachers to tell them how to fight, and it'd be a whole organization, be a new thing. I think kids will be able to watch it more, like because kids don't watch, or you have to be they won't
What you got your kids watching?
Because it's like there's no blood. You just what is he gonna punch out oil?
Yeah,
like, graphic oil. Like I don't think it's gonna matter.
It's gonna be like bashing in his skull and stuff.
But it's metal. No one's gonna care.
They're gonna care. Did you not care about the Real Steel, whatever the name of the movie is?
No.
I cared about him.
I did care about him, but it wasn't like when he got his head smashed and I was like, oh my. It's not bloody or anything. It's just robots fighting robots. That'd be cool. Like in Real Steel, that little kid basically was a trainer.
Yeah, this is
there
true.
we go. So, that's my point. There would be MMA fighters.
Okay, I guess it's kid appropriate, since they're machines and things.
Florence.
Okay. Are we ready for my last point?
What's your last point?
My last point is, if Transformers were real, they would become the norm. They would take the place of pets. Because
Transformer?
Listen now. Because remember you had the little ones?
They weren't little.
Yeah,
there was only one little one.
No, there were like two little ones.
No, there was one little one that was really creepy and it was like...
Right.
That was the only one. The other near small ones were the size of vehicles.
There has to be others.
No.
Just because you didn't see it doesn't mean it's not real. Don't question your faith. Okay? Don't you question it.
That sounded like a Jesus joke was coming somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
I like the yell was more like satisfaction of that was a good joke. Oh yeah, I'm the greatest. But anyway, that's one small one. So you're saying we're just manufacturing? So it's like a toy,
right? We're gonna manufacture.
So it's not a pet; it's a toy.
No, it's gonna become pets because we're gonna have other Transformers create other tiny little Transformers and make them pets.
So the bigger ones are just making tinier ones.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
What are the bigger ones doing while this is happening?
They are taking the transporter jobs, the transportation jobs.
You're connecting points again.
You asked the question, I gave you an answer.
No,
okay.
I want a disconnecting point answer.
They're fighting in motocross. They're fighting in motocross.
Monster car trucks. I'm done with you. I'm gonna say my last one because I don't want to hear more of your nonsense.
They would be pets.
No, that makes no possible sense.
Yes, it's not supposed to make sense. None of this makes sense at all. What do you mean?
Some of it makes sense to me. My last point is that everyone would have one. Like they become a norm. Like they just
but they can't be pets.
Can I please finish? As in cars, they will be our cars, and they will replace all regular cars. This would cause more road rage and more, oh my gosh, I'm saying deaths again. But they would cause more deaths and injuries because imagine we're like in traffic and you cut me off, I'm upset. Transform!
And you see it in your rear view coming.
And then all of a sudden there's a fight. But then wouldn't there be a fight like every other like block?
But see, the question would be, would these Transformers be just as protective as Bumblebee was over Shiloh?
Okay, the Transformer takes on your personality.
Oh yeah, I would be killing somebody if that was the case. You know how many people would die?
It takes on your road rage and everything.
Just on the way to work. Not in a day, just on the way to work.
You know what? If that was the case, we couldn't claim
Oh God, insurance would be horrible.
No, it wouldn't, because what would you have insurance on? You mean life insurance? Because not car
life
insurance.
Yeah, life.
You know what? Life insurance does not. If you are killed in a car, life insurance does not cover that. Because Transformers is so day to day. You know what? Life insurance is wiped out in that section, just that section. Murders is wiped out just in that section. This is all not as in vehicle. Like, I accidentally ran into you and you got hurt. Like,
oh no, like I trumped.
Like,
I
no. I mean, but actually, I'm talking about your car is just a car. It didn't transform yet. But I hit you because I ran a red light. That's when it still applies. Like life insurance, murder, all that good stuff, or injuries. But if you both transform, all of that gets waived. Because you've entered into a fight. Right.
Now this cannot be claimed.
Now this cannot be claimed because this is a clear fight. That's all.
So now you need to go to court.
So you got to think about this. No court. No, there's no
justice
system
for this?
nothing for this section of life. Hey, we just keep it clear cut. You dead, you dead. You live. Go on about your life. Done.
Yes.
That's
so
all
many. I can legit think of 4 cars on my way to work today that would.
I thought you meant like. That you know of, that you would go destroy. I'm like, do you see these every day when you remember? Oh, there go Mr. Honda Civic again with his red blinker always on.
Because I am in the car industry, there are legit 2 cars that I know that car. I know that's your car.
Oh, they'll go license plate 247 LZZ24.
That ugly green.
On that cue, let's wrap this up. Let's go down your 5 points. What you got?
All right. I say that if Transformers were real, that they would be so normalized that we would be able to replace pets altogether. Next thing.
You're meditating in between each one.
What's it called?
Monster trucks.
Yes, monster trucks. Because I wrote motocross and I knew it was wrong. So monster trucks. It would be monster trucks. WWE. Are you laughing?
No, I'm not.
Monster trucks. WWE.
I'm mad. This is all one option. You know what? Just pick your choice. They would fill one of those. I couldn't figure out which point was the right point. One of those points is a good point. You pick which point is the point you like.
There you go. Oh, that made sense.
I know it made sense. I can ramble and make sense. Thank you very much.
No, it was the quickness of it. That's what it was.
Which is rambling.
It was just boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying?
I'm good at that and sometimes.
Yeah, and sometimes. Okay, so y'all hopefully got that last point because, yes, I'm not going to repeat it. The point above that is that...
Not my next point, but the one, so you actually know I'm going up. The one above that one was this one. And there's no more above that one. Okay, what's the next one above that one?
Above that one. All transportation workers would be out of a job because they would be replaced with Transformers.
Find another job.
That he believes apparently is so easy.
It is.
While I'm still looking. Moving up to my next point. Transformers would replace driving instructors, and
which is kind of I gave that point.
Yeah, but it's on my paper.
Give me tips. I get 5.5 points.
You get 2 snaps.
That's 4 now. Thank you.
You gonna cut out 2?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna keep all 4.
And then the last point above that one is people would have nicer cars because they would go to transform your car. What are you? Are you licking the blanket? What are you doing?
I don't think I see a bug.
You think you see a bug?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
On the wall. I gotta go get the broom.
Right now?
Mm-hmm. Unless you want to watch it.
No, I don't see it.
It's
over there.
Yeah. I can go through this real quick because I can't reach it with a shoe.
Right.
My 5 points were people would become enslaved by robots. Number 2, humans would travel to whatever planet they came from, try to get more Transformers and bring them back to Earth. Number 3, whatever city they were in the movies, I don't know which one, it would become like a monumental city and no one would go there. It'd become a holiday and then we get discounted mattresses. Number 4, they would become MMA fighters, like in real steel, but MMA, not boxing. And the last one is everyone would have one. And there would be a lot of road rage, and your Transformer would take on your personality. And if you die during the road rage, that's your fault. No insurance, no coverage, nothing like that. You wouldn't go to jail, just murders. And that's my list. And that's the show.
That is the show, guys. So, don't worry, David. I got this.
When did you start taking over this board?
When I started getting it.
But you still don't.
Right. Don't worry. I'll let you know. So, that's the show. And for all of you who would like to...
I'm sorry. I know you're trying to focus.
But is it still there? It's moving.
What is it?
All right. So that's the show, guys. And if you at all would like to support the show and become a part of the show, a producer, a director, give us questions, suggestions, you can find us on patreon.com. As well, you can listen to some early feed if you contribute to the show. If you would like to follow either myself or David, you can follow me at Miss Lovely Curves. Miss Lovely _Curves on Twitter. David, what's your Twitter?
Say Twitter like that.
Twitter? I don't know, because I like Twitter. I don't know.
I'm at It's a Christian on Twitter.
On Twitter. And in regards to listening to this wonderful podcast of nonsense in your spare time, you can find us on YouTube at The Real and Real Pod, iTunes at The Real and Real Pod, SoundCloud at The Real and Real Pod, Google Play, because we fancy, at The Real and Real
iTunes
Pod.
Is the fancy one.
No,
more fancy than Google? I think it is.
Well, only because everybody has iTunes. So there's not like, you got iTunes?
Does not have iTunes. I think more people have Google. I mean, Google is...
Well, everybody has more Google because they had the phone. But, iTunes is iTunes. It's like an iPhone. It's like, you got
to download iTunes.
Yeah, but it's still iTunes. It's like, people are like, what's Google? What's Google? How you on
everybody
Google?
knows what Google is.
People don't know how to be on Google. People don't know about podcasts on Google. They be like, what? Google got podcasts? And other than that, is there anywhere else they can listen to us, David?
Well, we're at...
SoundCloud, YouTube.
No, I was going to say, when you go to Patreon, we're patreon.com/realandrealpod.
There you go.
And that's the show.
Now go kill that bug, David.
We'll get a different outro than that.